Come on!
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
All clear.
Damn!
Hello.
Watch out!
Put him down.
You like that?
What can I do for you, miss? What can I do for you, miss? Okay, what's the bounty? Those traders at the 188 outpost will be happy to hear that Mr. Burrow is behind bars and awaiting trial back in the core region. I reckon he won't be getting loose anytime soon. Don't spend the reward in one place, kid. Good work.
What do you want? All right. I grew up in a small village in New Mexico. It was up in the mountains where we were relatively safe from other tribes. I was only 5 or so when the Legion swept in. My father died quickly, along with the other fighting men in the tribe. My mother was raped and then killed for resisting her attackers. My older brother was taken, but he was deemed worthy of service, not slavery. I was sickly at the time, so they pressed me into slavery. They told me to show honestas, industria, et prudencia. I was forced to work the fields and livestock. I can't tell you how many of them died out there, working to feed the damn Legion. I remember what the overseer would say to us after someone died. To keep you is no benefit. To destroy you is no loss. Since I was growing into a strong lad, the Legion relegated me to logistical support for their frontline troops. My overseer's unit was tasked with setting up an outpost in territory occupied by the Desert Rangers, but we never made it there. The Rangers ambushed us at night, and like most ambushes, it was a brief, bloody, and one-sided affair. After the smoke cleared, I saw my old overseer writhing in the dirt, gut-shot. I cut out his tongue, eyes, and then I pulled out his insides. As he lay there squirming, I leaned over and I whispered Discapaci into his ear. He had always said that to slaves when he beat them. I joined up with the Desert Rangers at the ripe age of 14. Not long afterwards, we got assimilated into the NCR. I appreciate the work you do, Bounty Hunter, but I think you can understand why I want to get out of this place. Here's a hint. I'm in a half-ass duty station, handling drunks, fuck-ups, and criminals, when I should be with a combat unit. Reason enough. Despite the butter bars, I'm still an enlisted man in my heart of hearts. I earned a battlefield commission a few years back. I just happened to be one of the last surviving souls at a place called Firebase Zulu. It's a remote outpost south of the Mojave. The colonel was another political appointment, with his head up his ass. Patrols and reconnaissance warned him for weeks, but he was oblivious. That CO even detailed engineers to install creature comforts in his bunker, when they should have been fortifying the perimeter. He insisted that we were in a reinforced observation post. Of course, when the Legion hit us, it was a goddamn nightmare. It was a night assault, and they were so damn fast. We were practically overran in a matter of moments. We managed to counterattack and push them out at the perimeter, but the casualties were terrible. They kept us under siege for 7 days until we were relieved. I saw a lot of good men and women die. Between the snipers, mortars, and constant assaults, we dwindled down to less than 50 fighting men, down from 300 at the start. In that kind of situation, a staff sergeant can become a lieutenant real quick. I certainly wasn't in a position to refuse the promotion. After that fiasco, I made up my mind to never allow any dumb fuck CO to endanger the lives of my men, come hell or high water. And in the process of sticking it to my last commander, I found myself in this little shack with the retirees, doing police work, and that's that. I'm Lieutenant John Ramsey. Don't call me John, LT, or any other shit. To you, I'm just Lieutenant. Insubordination. Striking a superior officer. Conduct unbecoming. That about sums it up. The limp dick CO at my last duty station had it coming. That incompetent fuck was getting my men killed, so I acted. The brass would have shit all over me if they could, but old Skull put in a good word, and my combat record means something in wartime. They could chew you up, but sooner or later they have to spit you out, right? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself. If Captain Skull would let me off the hook, I'd kill every one of these bastard criminals. If you're looking to talk shop, just hit me up. I write and update the files for those scumbags you're chasing so I can give you information. Unless you think I have a problem with bounty hunters, of course. No, I grew up in New Mexico and got nothing else to say, so don't ask. Yeah, fuck you too.
Ordinarily, I'd say good day to you. However, right now, that'd be a fucking lie, so I'll leave it at see you later. Until next time, then.
See you around. Hey.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, but the NCR let them go. That's unusual.
Hey there.
You got that old robot up and running again? Now, your guess is as good as mine. You might luck upon someone who's a natural-born sheriff. I heard of one fellow what got himself locked in that NCR jail. I imagine that beat up. Not a bit. The courier dropped it.
Howdy. Hello.
Hey there.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece. Well, look at that. I happened across this data file locked away in an isolated subsystem. Law enforcement protocols reinstated, partner. Initializing use of force authorization. Authorization found. Yeehaw! Happy trails, partner.
great cons. Bit of an oxymoron now. What's up? Like... Problem? I just don't like the fucker. Maybe it's his first recon, sense of entitlement, or his bullshit 1,000-yard stare. Real tough guy, killing unarmed women and children. Fuck him and his stupid beret. Only cocksuckers wear those things anyway. You're serious? Fuck me. Christ, I just didn't know, okay? I'll stop. Not another word, I promise. Fine, it's your crew. I'll knock it off. Just don't expect me to be fucking friends with the guy. God, look at this place. Maybe the cons should do themselves a favor and give up. Better than following a used-up drunk like Papa.
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
Hey. Not now, I'm busy.
The first recon butchers are in the field again. I'd love to head down to Forlorn Hope and show them we haven't forgotten. Huh?
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans? Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Spring... Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be... That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things, but I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in... I suppose if asked I would, but that's a moot point, because... Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior. Until next time.
Hello?
Yeah?
What? Nice robot.
Nice robot.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub? You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got... Well then, let me... You want to hear... In a hurry, are you? Very well then. They'll... It's because of... Typical. Have you now? Ha! The great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself is prop... I won't hear...
Nice robot.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's... You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khan. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on... I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and... You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since... Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Personally, I've never... Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, you'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way... I would too, if I were...
I've been warned about you. You are Join? Of course I am. Enough! How dare you compare... The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves. You must...
Great Khans, drive Caesar's... Hey!
What?
You're not one of my regulars. Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand. Jack handles the small-time purchases. Anything... Well, it's not like I'm super attached to working with Caesar or anything. But if it'll stop his patrols from harassing... Papa hasn't... You look like you could handle yourself in a fix. About 3 weeks... Any luck finding Ander?
You're back. What can I do?